welcome back. You're watching our special 200 episode of Overdrive. Excuse my hair, I can't do anything about it. I'm stuck in dusty, horrible Delhi while the boys are out conquering snow-capped roads in Dalhousie. Well, you've seen how the Land Cruiser and the Land Rover performed. It's now time to put the other two contenders to the test. Take a look.
Bright and early on day 2, it was Hari's turn in the Montero with Sirish riding shotgun.
So Hari, remember the first time we had come into the snow 4 years ago? The Montero creamed everything else.
Again, a thoroughbred off-roader, I would say.
But don't you think here's at a disadvantage, considering we have the Land Cruiser and the Land Rover?
I don't think so. So far, so good, Sirish. The thing is, actually, it's morning as well. The snow seems to be quite firm as well at the moment. The sun hasn't got to it.
It's giving more grip, eh?
More grip and it's more compacted, I would say, and firmer. So that could go as an advantage to the Montero. But again, I mean, I can feel the confidence, driving the Montero. It's going so, calmly. I'm hardly putting my foot on the gas, and it's handling this patch brilliantly. Maximum revving up to 1,000, whereas the idling is at about 500 RPM. Just so easy, so easy.
And because we are just in rear-wheel drive, there's no reduction.
Yeah. We've got first bit of wheel spin here.
So the first time the Montero is actually struggling.
It's actually come to a halt. We'll have to
now put it into four-wheel drive.
We'll have to. Now we've come to the point where the U-turn is there. Many cars, even without the snow, have struggled up this point.
Okay, and we are very close to the edge, and I'm closer to the edge than Hari. So I'm not concentrating so much on the U-turn. Okay. This is car and driver, honestly. I wouldn't have been able to do this even in the Montero. Now, Hari, don't send me down, huh?
Finally though, even the combined might of Hari Singh and the Montero was not enough to conquer the slope. And that left Sirish with the final obstacle, a Mercedes and no snow chains.
And so now we take the GL in. Now the reason why we are taking it last is we know that it won't go much. And the reason is not down to the GL's in capabilities, but we can't put snow chains onto this because there is not much space at the back between the wheel and suspension components. Now the GL does have a fair bit of ground clearance. It is not touching anywhere. And surprisingly, it is finding a decent amount of traction. It is colder today. The snow is also packed a little harder. So it does afford better grip. But it's moving. It is moving. Shush! No talking. So well, we've cleared the first 200 meters and it has pulled through, no problems. Now comes the properly snowy bit. And we're still moving. The key to driving off-road, as Hari said, is slow and steady. So there's no point gassing it and then letting the wheel spin and then you just dig yourself in and get beached. And this is the tricky bit because it's close to the edge. Okay, now here the only way to actually go up is give it some more gas and try and clear the hump. A little faster. And that was very, very close. So anyway, that's the limit of the GL's capabilities. It does not have snow chains. And without snow chains, the amount of distance she covered was seriously impressive. Next time somebody asks why are you spending close to ₹1 crore on an off-roader, tell them an off-roader can do some serious stuff.
And just to prove that point, we brought both the Land Cruiser and the Discovery 4, now without snow chains, back to where the GL was. No snow chain, no problem. After 2 days of playing around in the snow like children, there are no winners in this test. And we weren't looking for winners really to begin with. What we came here to see was whether these very expensive, very luxurious SUVs can hack it in the snow. And I think they've all answered that question, Sirish, including the GL.
Definitely. Now this is the only SUV where we could not put snow chains because the suspension didn't have enough clearance between the tire. But as much as it did in snow without the snow chains, it was seriously impressive. But then there are some others that are even more impressive. No, but
Absolutely. I think the Discovery was one of those revelations. I mean, luxurious, comfortable, feature loaded, and here it's been incredible. We've just gone on and on. Of course, it has its limitations, but I think where limits are concerned, Hari, don't you think the Land Cruiser has just blown it all away?
That's what I was coming to, Bert. I think the low-end reduction gear in the Land Cruiser just gave that tremendous low-end torque. I mean, all four cars, brilliant. It's a combination of luxury as well as off-roading. Fantastic time, fantastic capabilities. Just had a great time.
Sirish, the last time you guys came to Narkanda, the Montero was the vehicle that was pulling everybody out, pushing everybody out. And it did damn well this time around as well.
even now, when we took it up in the morning, Hari was extremely impressed with it. It just went on and on and on and on. But then if money is no object, if you got a craw to blow up on an off-roader that can do everything luxuriously, the Land Cruiser is just the business, right?
Absolutely.
But Sirish, if you had to pick one vehicle to go back home, go back to Chandigarh and catch your plane on, what would it be?
I don't want to say it because I want to bug this guy, but actually the Discovery, it's the one that looks the best. The engine, it really moves because the car is also a bit light. That engine in the Land Cruiser is tremendous, 600 Newton meters of torque. But here, it does both on-road driving, off-road driving. It does everything. As a blend of capabilities, I think the Discovery is above these others.
And on that note, we're going to end this show. Thank you so much for watching and do join us next week right here on Overdrive.
I was going to get Sandeep to say goodbye to you before he was rudely interrupted. So from the entire Overdrive team, thank you very much for joining us week after week. Thank you very much for being a part of this 4-year-old journey. We promise you it's only going to get bigger, better, faster. Till then, from all of us here on the team, goodbye, thanks for watching and safe driving.